وكانت امرأتي عاقرة. My wife is infertile. She's barren. She can't have children. And you have never made me miserable because you have not answered my dua. Allah honored her at an old age with the miraculous pregnancy. Allah's loving mercy is limitless. He grants miracles to anyone, that the impossible is never impossible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قال رب أنى يكون لي غلام وقد بلغني الكبر وامرأتي عاقر قال كذلك الله يفعل ما يشاء.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today our unnamed woman has an issue that many of the women goes through. Subhanallah, this is one of the beauty of the Quran. Didn't leave anything for us not to learn from and to feel. The woman is the wife of Sayyidina Zakaria. She is mentioned in the Quran in 3 places. In Ali Imran, Surah Ali Imran, chapter 3, and the verse is number 40. And Surah Maryam, chapter 19, and the verse from 4 to 9. And also in Surah Al-Anbiya, the prophets, which is chapter 21, and verses 89 and 90. So if we go and look, how did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mention her? If we go to Ali Imran, we're going to see it's in the context when Sayyidina Zakaria have been taking care of Sayyidah Maryam, and every time he goes where she was praying in her secluded place, he finds with her there is always provision, there's always food. And he asked her, Anna laki hada, where is this coming from, Ya Maryam? She said, it's from Allah. يَرْزُقُ مَن يَشَاءُ بِغَيْرِ حِسَابٍ. He gives to whom He wills without even counting it, beyond your imagination. هُنَالِكَ دَعَى زَكَرِيَّا رَبَّهُ قَالَ رَبِّ هَبْ لِي مِن لَّدُنكَ ذُرِّيَّةً طَيِّبَةً إِنَّكَ سَمِيعُ الدُّعَاءِ. He turned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pleading to Him, Ya Allah, give me a righteous offspring. You always listen to إِنَّكَ سَمِيعُ الدُّعَاءِ. You definitely hear and listen and respond to the supplication. طيب. Then when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him, نُبَشِّرُكَ بِغُلَامٍ اسْمُهُ يَحْيَى, we're giving the glad tidings of a son called Yahya, he responded, she's barren, she can't have children. Same concept in Surah Maryam, same thing. He pleaded to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, كافها يا عين صاد ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا. The mercy of Allah in the story of Zakaria. إذ نادى ربه نداء خفيا. He called upon Allah, begged Allah, cried to Allah quietly. نداء خفيا. ربي إني وهن العظم مني. Ya Allah, my bones become so brittle, they are so soft, sign of old age. وهن العظم مني واشتعل الرأس شيبة, and my hair is all white, burned, became like white instead of black, but it's a figure of speech in the Arabic language that it is all white. واشتعل الرأس شيبة ولم أكن بدعائك ربي شقيا. And you have never made me miserable because you have not answered my dua. And إني خفت الموالي من ورائي, and I'm afraid because I have no children and my family are not practicing, they are not believers. I want a child. يرثني ويرث من آل يعقوب. I want a child, an heir who will take this message and take the message of Ali Yaqub. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala immediately, Ya Zakaria, إِنَّا نُبَشِّرُكَ بِغُلَامٍ اسْمُهُ يَحْيَى, give you the glad tidings of a son called Yahya. لَمْ نَجْعَلْ لَهُ مِن قَبْلُ سَمِيًّا. We have not called anyone Yahya before. Here comes the wife. قال ربي أنى يكون لي غلام. Same thing. How I'm going to have a child, right? وكانت امرأتي عاقرة. My wife is infertile, barren. وقد بلغت من الكبر عتية, and I have really advanced old age. And Allah responded, قال كذلك قال ربك هو علي هين. Allah have decreed it, Allah have said it, it's very easy for me. In Surah Al-Anbiya, if we go to chapter 21, same thing. وَزَكَرِيَّا إِذْ نَادَى رَبَّهُ. Here, Zakaria cried out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, رَبِّ لَا تَذَرْنِي فَرْدًا. Ya Allah, don't, my Lord, don't leave me childless. وأنت خير الوارثين. You are the best of successors, but I want a child. Immediately, فاستجبنا له. Here is a little bit different about the wife. فاستجبنا له, we responded to him. ووهبنا له يحيى, and we gave him Yahya. وأصلحنا له زوجة. Here, Allah used the word زوجة, his wife. There's many ways of referring to the wife in the Arabic language, imra'atul or zawja. Here he said zawja. Now, how did Allah rectify it? وَأَصْلَحْنَا لَهُ زَوْجَةً. Subhanallah. طيب. Why did Allah say this in here, in this same verse? إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا يُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ. They used to run forerunners in doing good deed. وَيَدْعُونَنَا رَغَبًا وَرَهَبًا. And they pleaded to us, they begged us, they asked us out of fear and out of love and longing. وَكَانُوا لَنَا خَاشِعِينَ. They always submit to us. And just a quick learning from this verse is one of the reasons that Allah responds to my dua is I am always doing and running to do good deed. I'm always in dua and I am surrendering to Allah and begging to Him. So who is this woman that was described in the Quran as infertile? And this is something very important. It is not something makes the woman less. It's a decree of Allah, and it is His wisdom that He makes some women able to have children and some women childless. So basically, we don't know her name. We know she's the wife of Sayyidina Zakaria. We know she is the sister of the mother of Maryam. She's the aunt of Maryam. So Isa and Yahya are cousins. And some says her name is actually Isha bint Faqud, but nothing is confirmed. So the story in the Quran, as I said, repeated dua from Sayyidina Zakaria to have a child. And Allah responded, and it's so interesting. Allah could have given him anyway a child in any way, but Allah explained that there was a miracle because the wife was childless, old age, unable to carry children at all, even when she was younger, and Allah changed it. And subhanAllah, the wife, the scholars teaches us before she got pregnant, although she was the one who doesn't have a child, she's not a mother, she used to comfort and remind in Sayyidina Zakaria that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a reason for us not to have children. You are worried about the religion, Allah will protect the religion. She used to say in some of the commentaries, they say she used to say to him, perhaps Allah has a wisdom. SubhanAllah, if we all learn these words, Allah has a wisdom in withholding children from us. So be patient and trust His decree. We learn this concept also in Surah Al-Kahf, the cave, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for example, took the child from the parents, took him, right? And then explained to us that this child, if he grew up, would have been a torture to his parents and not a righteous, and Allah wanted to replace them with another. So we need to know that the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in everything, whether we like it or we don't like it, subhanAllah. Allah honored her at an old age with the miraculous pregnancy. SubhanAllah, Yahya and Isa, the cousins, both came from miraculous pregnancy. One came from a mother with no husband, no man, no father, and one came in from a mother who is absolutely in her old age and infertile. But Allah, when He wants something, He makes it happen. Kun Fayakun. The meaning is we reformed his wife. وَأَصْلَحْنَا لَهُ زَوْجًا. Scholar says very nice for us. They say He rectified her in two ways. Made her able to get pregnant. Some says made her menstruate again, like brought her back in age. Subhanallah, Allah able and capable of doing anything. And the other says also not only that, but also gave her even a better character. So one of the dua is we, women and believers, men and women, is like, Ya Allah, aslih li hali. Ya Allah, correct my affairs in everything, whether my character, whether my daily life, in any way. One of the du'as we also learn from this. She is portrayed to us now, when we read this story, that she is a believing woman, patient woman, supporting woman to her husband, and through her, Allah responded to Zakariya's dua. We also need to learn that sometimes when we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He brings means for the dua to be responded, not necessarily what I think, sometimes through something beyond my thinking, subhanallah. Take home message. that always Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, a name or without a name, referred to that the wife of, or referred to as a description. There is always a message in this. In this case, what is it? Is it patience? Yes. Is it righteousness? Yes. Is it divine favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Absolutely. Also, never despair from the rahmah, the loving mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He can do anything. And as Sayyidina Yaqub reminded us in Surah Yusuf, لا تيأسوا من روح الله إنه لا ييأس من روح الله إلا القوم الكافرون. Never despair from the mercy, loving mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is to every woman who wants to have a child and she is unable. Every couple, you want to have a child but you are unable. Remember Sayyidina Zakaria. Remember his wife. And Allah is able and capable. And if he didn't, there's also a wisdom and a hikmah. Allah's loving mercy is limitless. He grants miracles to anyone. Some of us will think, well, he was a prophet. Yes, but Allah's still able. If I am connected, I'm righteous, I make sincere dua, He's able to respond in a way beyond my imagination. And nothing is impossible for Allah. I love this statement. Always we have to remind it, nothing is impossible for Allah. How many of us in our lives, if we all now think for a second, we thought of something we want to have, or something to be changed, and we said to ourselves, no way this is going to happen, and Allah made it happen. That's the main thing coming to me personally and to everybody, inshallah, from the story of the wife of Sayyidina Zakaria, that the impossible is never impossible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Kun Fayakun. Be, and it will be. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the belief, the faith, the piety of the wife of Sayyidina Zakaria. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us miracles like He gave her. Everyone, whatever they want in their life and they think it's never going to happen, Allah inshallah will make it happen.
قال رب أنى يكون لي غلام وقد بلغني الكبر وامرأتي عاقر قال كذلك الله يفعل ما يشاء